Namaste. Just think, can one night of the true awareness can change the direction of our life? What if the greatest darkness is not the outside, but it is inside, in our narrow walls of narrow thinking, our own thinking? And what if one sacred night could help us to break those walls, dissolve our egos, expand our awareness, and rise beyond the thinking of the true and lasting spiritual growth? Welcome again, my friends. My name is Mahendra, and today, as we are going towards the Mahashivratri night, we would be looking towards the reflection of the sacred night. What the meaning of Mahashivratri? Binaji, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you. Namaste. Happy Mahashivratri.
Happy Mahashivratri, Binaji. We'll start our episode with as I mentioned, how does the sacred Mahashivratri is going to teach about to rise our narrow thinking, dissolve our egos, expand the divine awareness. And why should a person should raise above our own narrow thinking and be never be in the narrow minded according to the spiritual message which we are getting from the Mahashivratri.
Yeah, Mahashivratri is not just a night of worship, it is a sacred night of inner awakening. It symbolizes the victory of light over darkness, knowledge over ignorance, and awareness over ego. Spiritually, it represents the union of Shiva, pure consciousness, and Shakti, divine energy, reminding us to rise above limited thinking and awaken our higher self. Lord Shiva symbolizes infinite, silent awareness within every being. To truly worship Shiva means to dissolve ego, remove ignorance, and expand our consciousness. A narrow mind, driven by rigid options and ego, often leads to conflict, misunderstanding, and harmful actions. In contrast, an awakened and broad mind develops compassion, clarity, and wisdom. On this night, we learn self control and inner awareness. These practices help us break the wall of narrow thinking and connect with divine consciousness. Mahashivratri teaches that true spiritual growth begins when we expand our perspective, let go of ego, and awaken the vast awareness symbolized by Lord Shiva, and you rise above narrow thinking, dissolve ego, and expand into divine awareness.
Right, Binaji. We should develop our mind to focus on the compassion, clarity, and wisdom. Now, just we'll look it back on the narrow mindedness, how it is considered as a spiritual harmful, and how the Mahashivratri today's night is going to overcome our ego with our right thinking, how it is going to help.
Mahashivratri encourages fasting, meditation, chanting, and self reflection. These practices calm the mind and make us aware of our own reaction and basis. By staying awake during the night, we symbolically remain alert of our thoughts and emotions. This awareness helps us let go of stubborn options, reduce ego, and develop patience and understanding toward others. One popular belief is that Mahashivratri marks the divine wedding of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. Their union symbolizes the balance of consciousness and energy in the universe. It represents mental alertness, staying conscious of our thoughts and actions instead of living mechanically. Another LinkedIn says that on this night, Lord Shiva performed the cosmic dance called Tandava, representing creation, preservation, and destruction of the universe. During the churning of the cosmic ocean, a deadly poison halahal emerged that threatened to destroy the universe. The night vehicle represents awakening from ignorance to awareness. The Shiva Lingam is bathed with sacred items water, milk, honey, curd, and bilva leaves, symbolic meaning of Shiva Lingam, infinite cosmic consciousness, night vigil, awareness over ignorance, fasting control over desire, bilva leaves purification of mind and karma, rudraksha also protection and spiritual energy. Each offering has deep symbolic meaning connected to inner purification. By listening more, judging less, accepting diversity, controlling reactions, and thinking from a broader perspective. When we are doing something, then Mahashivratri help us overcome ego and rigid thinking.
How the rituals will be teaching us today's night when we perform these rituals, how those meaning of the rituals we can bring it in our inside. Then, what is the deeper lesson of the Mahashivratri regarding the harmful results of the narrow thinking? And is just awaking on the Shivratri today just a ritual or it is something beyond?
Yeah, the deeper life lesson of Mahashivratri is that most suffering in life is not caused by external events, but by our limited interpretations and rigid mindset. Narrow thinking turns small issues into major conflicts, while an expanded perspective brings harmony, wisdom, and growth. This sacred night reminds us to destroy inner ignorance, dissolve ego, and awaken higher awareness. When the mind becomes best like Shiva, negative reaction fade and life becomes peaceful and purposeful. Spiritually, Mahashivratri symbolizes transformation, silence, and inner awakening. It teaches that true strength lies in self control, compassion, and honest self reflection. The greatest battle is not outside but within our own mind. By purifying the heart, reducing ego and negativity, and strengthening faith and devotion, we move closer to divine consciousness. We can practice this message of Shivratri daily by listening more, judging less, accepting diversity, controlling our reactions, and responding with wisdom instead of ego, developing inner stillness, focus, and emotional balance help us expand beyond narrow thinking. Staying awake on Shivratri is not merely a ritual, it symbolizes mental alertness and conscious living. It reminds us to remain aware of our thoughts and actions instead of living mechanically. Ultimately, Mahashivratri invites us to go within, break the wall of narrow thinking, and awaken the infinite compassionate consciousness of Shiva within us.
Thanks, Vinaji. We need to compensate our consciousness of Shiva within us and staying awake on the Shivratri by listening more, judging less, accepting diversity, and controlling our reactions. Wow, wonderful thoughts you have given to us, Binaji, today to use maximum Shivratri's benefit, which we can bring it us for our whole life. Now, Binaji will go to the next section of always on the new technique of new our health point of view for our goodness, our good health.
Yeah, today we learned Vardha Mudra. Mudra. Mudra, yoga, and meditation are not just spiritual habits, they are technologies for soul alignment. Vardha Mudra is the hand gesture of offering, symbolizing charity, compassion, forgiveness, and divine grace, and their hand extended downward, palm open, as if saying, I give, I bless, I protect. So sit comfortably in a meditative posture, Sukhasana, Padmasana, or on a chair. Keep your spine straight and shoulders relaxed. Rest your left hand on your left knee, palm facing outward and downward. The right hand may rest on the lap in any comfortable mudra. Close your eyes and breathe slowly. Practice for 10 to 20 minutes daily or when feeling anger, ego, irritation, or emotional balance. Symbolic meaning open palms, openness of heart, downward direction, giving to the world, relaxed fingers, effortless compassion, gesture itself, readiness to help and bless. This mudra gently trains the mind to shift from what can I get to what can I give and activates the qualities of karna, seva, daya, tyag. The message is universal. Divinity expresses itself through giving. You can do affirmation. I am open to giving. I am source of kindness and compassion, but have some precautions. Do not practice with extremely restless or tension. Before practice should be in consult with your doctor or yoga practitioners.
Thank you, Binaji, for a very useful session on Mahashivratri today.
Thank you. Namaste.
So, friends, from our episode today, we have learned narrow thinking always a harmful and it always gives the harmful results. Now, today, we need to think what is our real offering to Lord Shiva. Do comment on this part. With that, do subscribe, like, comment, and share it with our loved ones. Share this with compassion, what is matters for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in our comment section. And for more information, you can watch our previous videos on the Ojas Show YouTube channel and visit AWG website. Until next time, stay true, stay aware, stay humble, and good night and namaste. Om Namah Shivaya.